can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quits. Call it quits.
Hey guys, welcome back to BUCH. I'm here with Yuri, and we're here to crush it again.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Today we want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to our hearts, personal growth and growing and trying to be the best version of ourselves we can be. There's a common phrase in business called you either grow or you die, and that's exactly what I think we want to talk about today. Overall, there's seven main spheres of life, and it's very important to have a balance in all seven of them. Just want to read them off real quick, and then we'll just focus on one today, and then hopefully
Address the other ones.
Yeah,
Later podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. First one is spiritual growth. Second one is family life. Third aspect is financial. Fourth one is social. Sixth one is physical. Fifth one. Sixth one is professional business. And then last one, which is the one that we want to address today, is personal growth in terms of mental toughness, intellectual growth, focusing on being the best version of ourselves that we can be to help provide for others. So a couple different ways that we do that. There's a common analogy with airplanes. When they give you guys the training for if things go wrong, they always say if the airplane loses oxygen, you'll see oxygen masks drop down from the top, and you always want to put it on yourself first to be able to help others. And oftentimes our first instinct is to try to help others without first helping ourselves, and then in the end we can't help anybody else. Yeah, exactly, or ourselves. So we just want to talk about what we got to do to what Boris and I have been doing to be grounded in ourselves, and being the best version of ourselves and growing ourselves, and then being able to help others with that as well.
Absolutely. So one of the things that I do to ensure my personal growth and to make sure that just every day is started off right. We addressed this a little bit on the last podcast, but I just wanted to go more in depth since we had a few people reach out and ask what we do. So just step by step, what I do every single morning to start off the day right is I wake up at 6 a.m. and like today's one of those days. I started 7.5 hard yesterday. My body's beat. I'm tired, and I did not want to get up, but it's a routine. You have to suck it up and do it, and that's what moves the needle forward every single day, and ensures that you're actually moving forward in your life. So one of the things that I do every day. So I wake up 6 a.m. Cold shower, and that honestly sucks. First thing in the morning, but it wakes you up and makes sure that I don't get back right back into bed. And then I hop into a meditation. I pray. Thank God for this day. Thank God for being alive. And then I read my book. I read some self-help book or some finance book or something. Read at least 10 pages of that daily. And then what I do. And then I do gratitude. One of the biggest things I've realized that is the most beneficial thing is gratitude. So every day I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, and then a really great experience in the last 24 hours. And some days are rough, and like lately I've been moving and stuff like that, so it's been long days. But that ensures that I have to look back and like write something positive about the last 24 hours. And that doing that for the last year or so has dramatically changed my mind, because you seek the positivity in every single little aspect of things rather than pointing at the negative or looking for the negative. So that's also something.
Yeah. How important for you is maintaining a positive mindset and seeing the positive in things, and not doing what the majority of people do, and just see the negative in everything.
Yeah, no, for sure, it's the most important thing, because it rubs off on you. Like people don't want to be around negative people. People don't want to be around people that complain every 3 seconds of their life or victimize themselves about oh, I couldn't do this because of that, or I slept in, or I missed my alarm clock, or some BS excuse. Everyone has their excuses. And I think that one of the most important things is that, and it just ensures that you're just present and positive, and anytime something goes wrong, as it always does in business and in life, because nothing's perfect, we seek out the good in it, and just helps life flow a little bit easier.
Yeah, dude, it's important too. What I've seen, because like in real estate, our clients and employees and stuff don't care about all the personal crap that we have going on in our lives. How much stress we have, or how much other personal stuff we're dealing with, or whether we have issues at home, or clients still want to see the house, and we gotta do that. So it's staying positive and seeing the good definitely helps, and being optimistic in life definitely helps a lot. And it actually opened my eyes and showed me that there's very very few people that are like that, but it makes you not really want to hang out, or
makes you
spend
out,
time
man.
with people that are always negative, because we can, I think, always find something to be negative about. But
100%.
It's not
100%. I mean,
it's not healthy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if the thing is, like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of being negative all the time? Or I truly can't stand, like, I can't stand being around people that, like, all they see is the negative. And, like, even though there's so much good in this world, so much good, like, dude, be blessed that you're alive today, or you woke up today. There's people in there taking their last breath right now, and I've like ingrained that into my brain, like, dude, be positive, be grateful, just have this, like, abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset, just because there's enough business in this world, there's enough money, and there's enough love, there's enough everything in this world for everyone. So I think once my mindset, like, comprehended the abundance of this world and what's actually available for us, there's no more scarcity, there's no more, like, I have to put him down for me to go up, or I have to whatever,
There's two ways to have the highest building in the city. First way is to tear everyone else's down, and then yours becomes highest, or build yourself up the most, and then get it the highest that way. But yeah, guys, for in terms of morning routine, there's a book called Miracle Morning that we recommend you guys read. It talks about savers and talks about doing things to improve your life and get 1% better every day, which is what we're focusing on, because it's a very gradual change every day that you guys can't see right away, but over time it improves. Another major thing that has helped us in life and has changed our outlook and our mindset a ton has been a program called 75 Hard, made by Andy Frisella. I got introduced to it by a realtor friend from Seattle, Washington, named Roman. And he pushed me into doing it, and I thought he was crazy, and I'm like, dude, why is he pushing this program so hard? And he was basically, trying to get me to chicken out, but what's it called? I was like, screw that, man. I'll going for it. But basically, it's a program for 75 days that, not to exaggerate, I could personally speak to the fact that it changed my life. I'm sure Boris can say the same thing for him.
So the things that part of 75 Hard, actually kind of tough some days, but 2 45-minute workouts. One has to be outdoors. Kind of sucks in Ohio sometimes, but follow a diet. No alcohol or cheap meals, so no fast food, nothing. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. That used to be tough. That was rough. Read 10 pages and take a progress pic. So doing that daily has been huge for me and Yuri on these challenges, and
it's a interesting challenge that if done right, you'll see a lot of benefit out of it, and it's always interesting because you'll immediately know the people that did it but didn't actually do it, because they always find find cheat ways around it,
oh my
or
God,
alter the plan to
yeah,
work for their own benefit. But
yeah,
in reality, it's not how it works. And I thought of it at first as like a challenge just to do, but now I see that it's more of a lifestyle, and it's definitely something that I've been trying to incorporate more
yeah.
into my life. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, I just started 75 Hard for the second time yesterday. So, the day after my birthday. So, the second time doing it at the same time this year. It's kind of cool because it's the day after my birthday. So, October 17th, it goes 75 days. And then I end right before New Year's Eve. So, I get to celebrate with my friends and all that. But I get to end the year off 75 days strong. And just make sure quarter 4 is off to a good end.
Yeah, dude, we got to make it a competition here at the office.
Yeah, we
got to
do.
put up some money or something.
Yeah, you guys got to start this challenge with me.
Do like a weight loss challenge. Or
Yeah,
something.
dude, I'm in for whatever.
What's the biggest things that you've taken away from the first time you did it? Yeah.
From the first time, dude. First time doing 75 hard was so tough. Like it was horrible. Obviously we done 75 hard and then the Live Hard program this whole year. So that's helped us. That's helped us become stronger. But dude, the first time, that was tough, man. Like I felt alone a lot because none of my friends could get it. Like no one around me was like, even my parents like, Boris, what are you doing, bro? Like they're like I made tea and cake. I'm like, I can't have cake, man, for 75 days. And then like visiting them on like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and there's like a bunch of desserts. Dude, I have such a sweet tooth too, and like all that's right in front of me, and I can't have any of it. That alone right there was tough. But I think one of the hardest parts was fitting in these 2 45-minute workouts on days that just felt like impossible. There's days that I was traveling. There's days that, literally Christmas Day, like I remember like everyone was chilling and wrapped up in their blankets and just hanging out, and I was outside walking in slush, and it was like 14 degrees out, and I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah. There were several times where I had to go outside to run or walk, or after midnight, and it's like it sucks. And wife's like, man, you got to do this late. But,
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
both
Our
of
wives
us have
support us.
good wives that push us to it. So
Yeah. I mean,
definitely helps a lot.
it's huge too. Yeah. No, having a significant partner that supports your this whole thing in your life where you're trying to self-improve. You can't have one person going up and one person staying in the same place, because essentially they're going down.
I think that's another point that we can touch on.
Absolutely.
To help with growth and getting better in life. Definitely having a spouse that supports you and pushes you to get better is definitely something that I didn't value as much when I got married. I didn't think it was that important to have a wife that pushes me to get better and forces me to improve and go out and keep grinding and keep working, even when there's days when you don't want to. But
Absolutely.
it's very important to have a spouse that supports you, because I think that's a lot of things that keep people from achieving the maximum success they can in life, because they have a spouse that doesn't understand it, and she would in reality probably rather have them have a 9-to-5 job and
be home every day for 5:30
Yeah.
dinner and all that. And unfortunately, that's just not the life that we live. I mean, it's really not. We have late days and late nights, and thank God for our supporting wives. I'm actually stoked. This is I'm doing 75 hard. My wife decided to join with me on this one. So my wife, who does not do any workouts, does not drink hardly any water, and she just doesn't do all that hard stuff that we like love to do. She's doing it with me. So like she's going on these jogs with me. She's going on these walks with me, and I won't be alone this time when it's Christmas and 15 degrees out.
Nice, man.
So me and my wife will be out here freezing together.
What's your diet this time?
Diet this time? Oh man, let me talk about my diet this time. So for these 75 days, 0 sugar. So that's
that means what? What's it called?
Other than natural
coffee
sugar.
black.
Yeah, coffee black. Coffee. I've started like coffee black. So 0 sugar, Dude, it's gonna suck. Like I'm already craving something, but no, I mean it's cool because now I get to eat more fruit and just you feel better, you sleep better, and you just don't feel like crap all the time. But dude, I miss my Twinkies and sweet coffee.
Yeah.
So why don't you just like keep up something more attainable? Why do you have to do it just for how many days are you doing?
75.
30 the first
Yeah.
day, 75 the next.
No, well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, yeah. So what he's talking about is the Live Hard program where we did 30 days after 75 hard, and I did that no sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, this time,
Put yourself through that, man. Why not just do something a little bit more?
Yeah.
because I'm not seeking.
Why not be average, man?
Yeah.
Why not just
That's
do
the-
something easy?
That's the thing, though. Like,
It's not easy. But
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, I like to make it as hard as possible. Like, it's just so I got this 30-pound vest to drag around for every freaking workout as well. So not only will I be in 14, 15-degree weather in the winter, probably less than that. It's freaking Ohio. Taking a jog with my wife, I'll be wearing a 30-pound vest as well. So it's gonna suck. But we're not seeking comfort here. Like we're not like you don't grow in the comfort zone. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Like I don't know. Like I don't want to live a life where I'm on my deathbed and I'm like, man, I should have done that, or man, I didn't try as hard, or man, I should have done that. Like I don't have a single one of those things. I don't have like a single thing I should have done because like everything that comes up and I'm like, oh man, that sounds like a good idea, but it sounds hard. We just do it. We just do it. You know,
I think one of the biggest things that 75 Hard taught me, and probably you as well, is we've gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it's definitely a big mental shift, and our mental toughness and being able to stay calm in high pressure scenarios has definitely helped us. And we've gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable, like I said, and pushing ourselves to achieve more and do things that we didn't think possible. And because of 75 Hard, you start craving that stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing is, you set like a new standard for your life.
Yeah.
Like you set like once you accomplish one of these tasks, challenges, whatever you like to call it, you start like setting a higher standard. Like you're like, man, like I have to go to the gym more. Man, I have to, like even after the first 75 Hard, which was last year, I've been drinking a gallon of water every day. Like every single day, I drink 8-9 water bottles.
Yeah, and it makes you go to the bathroom every 2 minutes.
Every 3 seconds. But
it's true about like overcoming that first step.
yeah.
I mean, it's like that in anything, really.
Yeah.
And like I remember doing like a cliff jump that was super. I'm kind of
Cliff
afraid
jump.
of
Yeah,
heights.
dude, me too.
But if once you commit to that first time,
Yeah.
the other times are like easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So
It's
that implements definitely.
it's mostly mental, which is what this program is designed to help you overcome. Like before, I wouldn't do a lot of things that I was scared to do or I thought was tough. But now I know things got it done, and I just go and do it. Like it's not even a question of do I have to do it or what can I do to not do it. It's just got to be done. Go
Yeah.
do it. Whether that be going outside for a walk at midnight, whether that be doing
Yeah.
something that I don't want to do in business or anything like that. It's just it's got to be done. You go do it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's hard to comprehend when you're like you've never wanted to do something like that before. But I remember like the first time we did the challenge, we were visiting family. Me and my wife were visiting family, and it was out of town. It was 2 hours up north, and then by the time we got home and we got unpacked and did our thing, it was already like 12:30 at night, and I still had a last workout to do.
Yeah,
and I remember
been there.
I was so like annoyed that day because I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like I'm about to get home, I'm about to be beat, and like I'm gonna have to do this. And after a 2-hour drive, I'm just like, man, I hate this. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I literally felt so proud of myself. Like it was like almost 2 a.m. after I was done showering after that freaking cold workout. I was beat, and I was like, wow, like I did it. Like I didn't give myself 1,000 excuses. I just did it, and now I'm like, okay, cool. Like
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow, again and again
Yeah.
and again,
Yeah.
and like it gets easier every time.
Was the same for me with sweets. I think the first couple days into it, went to a wedding, and I was like, man,
Yeah,
these desserts look so
feel
good.
that.
But I didn't have any desserts, and then after that, I felt like that was I think on top of the world, and then after that, it became easy to not eat sweets. So it's crazy how much of a mental game it is.
Yeah, because, dude, we have a sweet tooth there at the office. I remember the first time you were on the 30-day challenge. Yeah. We brought donuts by the office. We were like, rub it in your face and stuff. You're like, nah, I ain't having it.
Yeah. You guys suck.
You have something to say?
No, I forgot. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, that's the physical part of it. Like, how do you guys implement that into your business?
It's a direct correlation into our business, because like who we are, it directly correlates in our business. Like people see that. Like people see a different version of you. When someone calls me, they know like hey, Boris is gonna get back to me. Boris is gonna get this taken care of. Boris is gonna do this, because I've set that example for myself. You know, like when people see that, like Boris said he's gonna do something, he does it. I trust him with it, and it directly correlates into business, because like, dude, now I'm like a trustable person. You know, like I don't lie to myself. If I say I'm gonna do something, I accomplish it. I don't lie to myself, so I know I'm trustworthy to myself. I can do the same thing for anyone else, and people see that. You know, people visualize it. Like they see you doing these uncomfortable things just because you said you're gonna do it, and they're like, what the heck? Like, yeah, I trust that guy. You know, like.
Yeah. Hey, can you move it in front of you? It's way underneath your chin. Just push it out in front of you. There you go, and then yeah, that's good.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
And it thing also helps with time management, because like at first I was like, dang, you know, who has an hour and a half for workouts, and then plus, you know, all this other stuff. But in reality, trust me, guys, you guys will for sure find the time to do it. If it's at midnight, we could find the time. If the guy who made the program, Andy Frisella, who has a company worth $1 billion, could, you know, find time to do it, then you guys can for sure. It's just, you know, priorities, but it also teaches you time management, makes you better with your time, and, you know, realize that it's what it made me realize was the crazy potential that we have, and there's so much untapped potential that each of us has that we don't even realize, you know, that we have access to until we start doing this kind of stuff. Like during 75 Hard, one of the books I read was Can't Stop Me by David Goggins. Dude's, what a beast. Like, he's got a crazy backstory. And then I think one of the other books that inspired me a lot was what's called Iron Cowboy by James Lawrence. He did 50 triathlons in 50 days in 50 different states. Like, it's crazy stuff. It's like swimming, I think like 12 miles, like running like 120 miles, and biking, or running 22 miles, and then biking 120 miles. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, every single day you do it. Yeah. So, you know, it's crazy what our bodies and our minds can do, as long as we, you know, make it a goal and go to achieve it. So
no, absolutely. I think that's one thing I started really thinking about once we completed 75 Hard. I was like, okay, man, like everything, it's all my brain, like it's all my mind, like everything, like all my capabilities, all my everything's up there. Like people think we have such limitations on things. Like we run a mile, and then like that little voice in our head tells it like, stop, don't do it, sit down, you ran enough, and that little voice that's always in our head. So I'm like, it's just crazy how you could like push past that voice, and like you could push past these things that tell you to stop. Like, dude, there's like on 75 Hard, dude, your body's so beat by the end of it. Like you haven't had a recovery day in 75 days. Your body's beat, and like everything hurts, and you're just like, I'm done with this crap. And then you just keep going until you're done. And like, dude, it's nuts how you change your mind, because now you're just like, I could truly do anything. I can do anything. I set my mind to.
Yeah, it's I think one of the biggest things that it taught me too was, it's, you know, if I can't do what the average person does and expect to be anything different, you know. Like if I want to stand out, if I want to, you know, not be average, I got to do things that, you know, average people aren't willing to do. You know what I mean? So it was definitely a big learning experience for us. If you guys haven't done 75 Hard, I would definitely encourage you guys to do it. Obviously, we don't get anything out of telling you guys this stuff, but it was definitely life-changing for both of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, would you guys say, like, I guess to people that are wondering, that are kind of in the rut, in the routine, and they can't seem to take that step towards, I don't know, achieving one of their goals, I would say. Would you say starting some program like this, something
100%.
low key, to kind of force yourself maybe on the physical side will help them then achieve their goals, maybe financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever?
So no, absolutely. I would strongly recommend it. Dude, the thing is, like, so every time we've done the challenge, the 75-day challenge, the 30-day challenges, I look at like my months, and it's the highest months of
same for me,
revenue.
Man.
It's the highest months of growth. It's the highest months of everything. Or like our business is booming, our bank accounts are actually full, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And those are the days that we're actually beating ourselves up and pushing past our capabilities that we thought were.
But it's
the limit.
If you guys do decide to do it, one thing you guys gotta ingrain into your brains, just don't quit. Like it's. First couple of days, you'll be on that high of, this is cool. But then,
I posted on my Insta a few times. It's gonna be
days,
cool.
Days 20, day 50, you're like, oh man, just want this to be over with. But it's those points, those days are the days that change you the most.
Shape you. Yeah,
exactly.
As a human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
100%. And one thing I would say, anyone thinking of doing this challenge or even hopefully we encourage some of you to try it or look into it. One thing that I even have to remember sometimes, like, dude, it's one foot in front of the other. Like I'm not breaking it up into 75 days. I'm breaking it up into one day at a time. Like, bro, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it 150% today. I'm going to accomplish it. I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. Point. And then somehow I end up at 75 days and like my body's looking better. I'm feeling better. I'm sleeping better. Everyone's happier. My bank account's better. And like, I'm like, there's a direct correlation to the things we do every day,
Yeah.
So
if you see as 75 days, it might seem,
it's crazy,
overwhelming. But
it's overwhelming.
If you see, I'll just do this today and that's it. And then do the same thing tomorrow and the day after. You'll definitely achieve a lot more. But anyways, 100%. Guys, we've been getting quite a bit of questions and real estate related things you guys want us to discuss. We're definitely going to do that in the future. We have some special things planned for you guys in terms of that stuff. But other than that,
I think from like the 3-4 months that I've already been working here, I've kind of noticed that you guys have a lot to offer, and not just in the sense of real estate. So like, I think the audience has a lot in store in the future if they tune in. And when we have guests and whatnot.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. And we'll talk about that in the future podcast. But let's wrap this up. And thank you for tuning in on BUCH.
You can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn